The following is a live presentation of Strathroy Rockets hockey. Aspro's in alone. Daniel Aspro, breakaway, scores! Left to the net here, still has it. Over to the side, center, scores!
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Vollmer Culture and Rec Complex here in Lasalle, Ontario, as we get you set for the final game of the 2021 calendar year, and the Rockets will try to finish off on a winning note. I'm Noah Smith, Eldon Dunseith with me here as we welcome you to Lasalle. Hopefully you're staying cozy and warm at home. It was a chilly day on the road, but we made the trip up to Lasalle, and the Rockets are going to try to win another hockey game. They've been playing well of late. You look back at the last 10, Eldon, and this is a hockey team that seems to have turned things around from the start of the season.
Yes, they certainly have. Got started on a decent little run there after the acquisition of Chaz Nixon. But despite losing him in that game in London last month, they've stayed on still this, almost pushing 500 run. And they just might be catching the Lasalle Vipers at the perfect time.
The Lasalle Vipers are on, the opposite slide that the Rockets have been on of late. It has been just shy of 2 months since we last saw Lasalle. It was October 23rd in Strathroy, and the Vipers would go on to win that game to improve their record to 7-2-1 to start the season. They were second place in the Western Conference, and things were looking up for LaSalle. But in the time that we haven't seen the Vipers, they've been on a little bit of a slide. Their goaltender's been up with the Windsor Spitfires. That hurt them a little bit. Some injury trouble. That hurt them a little bit. And they have slid their way all the way down to 6th place. And like you mentioned, just 4 points clear of Strathroy in 7th. This is a big matchup going into the holiday break.
It is. LaSalle has 3 games in hand, but they are only 4 points ahead of Strathroy. And if the Rockets can come out of here tonight with 2 points, in regulation preferably, LaSalle will maintain the 3 games in hand, but the stretch will only be 2 points.
And that would be huge for Strathroy going into the break. It goes to show, going into the holiday break, if you can build up some momentum there, it can really kickstart things in the second half. Throwback to 2 years ago, the Rockets won 3 straight hockey games going into the holiday break, and then they started off with a big win on home ice against London to kickstart the second half of the season in January. They'd love to do something similar with London coming in to start January as well this year.
And 2 seasons ago, when we last played a full season, it was the second half of the season that really saved the Rockets and cemented their playoff position going into what turned out to be a series against the Lincolns.
So the Rockets and Vipers facing off tonight here in LaSalle. It is the 4th meeting of the season between these two clubs. Those first 3 taking part in the first 10 games of the season. The Rockets won 1 here in LaSalle, a shootout victory, and then they lost 2 games of those 3 played so far, and they've been right with the LaSalle Vipers. You look to that loss in Strathroy, it was a tie game until the dying seconds of the third when the Vipers took the lead and won that hockey game.
Yeah, they scored either 26 or 36 seconds remaining to break the tie just when you thought they were going to get to overtime. And I believe it was the lid lifter for the season when they played at home against LaSalle the first time. Scored the opening goal, gave up the next 4, got off to a rough start. But the shootout win here, this is the second game in LaSalle this season. They've won the first one. No reason to think they're, as I said, they're catching the Vipers maybe at the right time. No reason to think that 2 points tonight isn't possible.
Let's go through the scratches. First, we'll start with the the road Strathroy Rockets here, as we do have a couple of additions into the lineup for Strathroy tonight, as we have over the last few games. But the good news for Strathroy is their top line is going to be back together tonight. We'll get to that in just a little bit. Cole Smith, Owen Kindry, Ryan Marshall, and Noah Nelson out of the lineup tonight, as well as goaltender Chaz Nixon, still dealing with an injury. Hopefully we'll see him in the new year. Goaltender GOJHL will get the start between the pipes.
Yeah, and the 2 call-ups here tonight, too. Matthew Sturgeon, who's played several games for the Rockets this season, wearing number 26. And starting on defense tonight with big brother Blake, Will Hull. 16-year-old defenseman will start wearing number 25 tonight.
The Lambton Junior Sting product getting to play in tonight's hockey game with his older brother Blake, as you mentioned there. And he'll get the start on defense in front of Gordy O'Dwyer, who started the game Saturday night in Strathroy. Got the Rockets the big win. And as the Rockets have all season long, they're going to try to ride the hot hand into this game on a Wednesday and see if Gordy O'Dwyer can stop the Vipers, get the Rockets 2 big points of heading into the holidays.
At every level of hockey, you'll ride the hot hand as long as they're hot. And this is the final game before the break. No reason to come off a win and not play the same goaltender.
The Rockets will have their top line back together tonight for the first time in what has been a number of weeks as Captain Carson Perry back into the lineup tonight. He'll be playing on the line with Riley Wood and Brendan Blas.
Far and away the best line on the squad when they were together. Some injury issues have kind of derailed that lately. Now, Caden Faulkner did fill in admirably at center on that line in Perry's absence the last couple of weeks. But the captain, good to see him back tonight.
It'll be Wood, Perry, and Belaz starting up front with the Hall brothers on the back end for Strathroy. The starting goaltender for Lasalle tonight will be Matthew Sabroka. He gets the start in net tonight for the Lasalle Vipers. And we've seen him in the past, Eldon, and he's a guy that can steal a game as well for the Vipers. We'll take it down to ice level now as it's time for the national anthems here in Lasalle with the puck drop to follow. So the anthem's complete and just about ready for hockey here in Strathroy, or in Lasalle, pardon me, as we welcome you to Strathroy Rockets Hockey. I'm Noah Smith, Eldon Dunseith with me here for one final time in 2021 as we'll flip the page and head to 2022 in January. It's the Rockets and Vipers for the fourth time this season. Rockets taking one game in a shootout to start the year, losing the home opener against the Vipers, playing one game in October, and it's been 2 months since we've seen this matchup. We talked about it a little strange in a 9-team conference, but it's going to happen. And we'll get one final one here on the road before we head into the holiday break. It'll be Perry in to take the draw against Eaton. Puck is down and we are underway. Vipers back inside their own zone here off the face-off. Playing that one off a stick, bouncing puck gets up to center. Chip past the defenseman Will Hall and over to the right side. Now back out to center. D2D pass well out of the reach and back into the LaSalle zone. They're going to dump it forward now, right up front of the benches. Wood will try to play that into the middle for Perry. It's knocked away and now carried up ice by Eaton again. Eaton cuts to the middle, shot on, stopped by O'Dwyer. Big hit by Will Hall, stepping up into the play early. Pass out front, slot shot thrown on there, and it's wide of the goal. Picked up by Perry on the left side. He'll get it out, but the Vipers, will take control back inside their own zone at the blue line. Pass to the middle of the ice. Perry with it again. Had Wood with him, knocked away at the center ice logo. Now picked up by Wood at the blue line and carried forward by the Vipers. Right side as they enter the zone. Looking for a shot on. That one's going to be whistled glove side of O'Dwyer. Carried it up here. McManus chipped out. Now Hogarth carries it forward. Hogarth, nice move. Cut to the middle there and had it knocked off his stick. Hogarth cycles it down low. No one to pick it up. Is now coming in to scoop that one up. Pavia, the LaSalle captain, moves that one past the Vipers bench. They'll carry it forward. He's in there to pick it up again. Dodges the hit and works it into the Strathroy zone. Hogarth around to Kilby on the right side. Kilby trying to block the hit as it came in on him. He comes out with the puck and then clears it off the wall. Spezial at center will carry it. Tried to throw it over to Hogarth. That one intercepted again. The Rockets maintain control of the puck. Dumped in by Spezial and the Rockets will chase. Off the wall now, Hogarth looking for a shot to the net and stopped by Sabroka as he gets into the action a minute 45 seconds into this hockey game.
Little comfort food start for Will Hull, playing with his brother on the blue line to start the game, and a big hit to get himself into the game. Hit number 94, Jake Eaton, right in front of O'Dwyer. The Kingsville native, none the worse for wear, but still a good hit by Hull to get himself acclimated to the lineup.
Vipers will carry this one up to center, and then they'll dump it over top of Ty Johnson. Back into the Strathroy zone. Johnson carries this one, throws it off the tall glass on the right side and back out to the Lasalle blue line. Now holding on to it. This one's going to be chipped in off the stick and back behind the net of O'Dwyer, who plays it on his forehand. Elects to go with the backhand pass around to Dundas on the right side. Booker, pass off the stick of Gillis and back out to center. Gillis with it. Back to the defenseman, right up through the middle. Picked up by Johnson on defense. He holds on to. He's got Laszlo on his right side. Loses an edge, but picks it right back up. Gets to center and will dump it into the LaSalle zone. D-to-D pass, and now the Vipers trying to work that one through the middle. Gillis will tip it in. Back to get it here in the corner. Sturgeon around the boards on the right side. Kane Johnson will chase it down, but it's out of his reach. LaSalle inside their own zone. D-to-D pass, and it's off the stick coming forward. Picked up by Blake Hall. On the right side, hands it off. Pass back out to Faulkner off a stick, and he'll come all the way back out to Sturgeon. Walking across the Strathroy blue line. Pass to the middle there. Nice play by Faulkner. He'll get it to center, and he'll dump it in off the glove and chasing into the corner. Faulkner back behind the net, looking for a centering pass. Can't get a shot off, was Johnson. Trying to knock the puck away, and it's kept inside. Pimentel, bounce pass off the boards, and it's going to be cleared out by the Vipers to center. Now back to Blake Hall. He'll just take some time and settle down this puck. Right side for Sturgeon, who carries it up, drops it for Pimentel. Comes in across the line. He'll carry it into the right side corner. Looking for a shot on. Soroka stopped that one, and he'll cover up the rebound with 16:29 remaining here in period number one. Still no score.
Another good shift by the Hull brothers there. Second shift of the game already for the two of them in the first 3.5 minutes. And the Rockets are doing a good job of keeping the play the last couple of shifts down toward the LaSalle end.
A lot of the play so far inside the LaSalle zone, and now the Vipers will bring it out to center. A dump in to the right corner in front of us here at ice level. Habib goes against the wall to get it down low. Harry's in there to hold on to it. Katevsky out front, the pass to Eaton, knocked away, and the Rockets will carry it up through center. Now Wood on the right side. He'll dump it in on a backhand. Now Riley Wood will chase it into the corner. Couldn't hold on to it there. It's picked up by the defender. Now moving that one forward. On the left side, into the corner. Shot to the net. That one goes off a skate and wide. Now Wood against the pinching defender Horn. Couldn't get it out. Holding on to it. Shot on. Stopped by O'Dwyer again. Rebound comes out to Velaz in the right side corner. And the Vipers maintain control. Finley out front. Stopped by O'Dwyer. Rebound held on to. And he jumps on top of it with McManus poking away. O'Dwyer gets the whistle.
Eaton put that puck on goal, and the rebound, he couldn't quite control it. McManus digging away for a second there. I thought that might end up sliding underneath of him, but he did a great job to finally get his catching hand over it. Face-off will be to his right.
Defensive zone draw here for Strathroy. One back by LaSalle up to the point. A big hit by Kilby as he plasters his man into the wall. Shot on from the point. Stopped by O'Dwyer. Rebound comes out to the right side. Still holding on to it. Pavia looking. Shot on. O'Dwyer makes another save. Been busy to start this game. It's Kilby on the right side. Hands it up to Hogarth. Hogarth will bring it forward. Gets to the blue line. Hands it off. Shot on. Stopped by Sabroka again. That one by Laszlo as he stepped up in the rush.
That's the third one and done for the Rockets coming into that zone. Get a shot on net, no rebound. Great job by Sproka to keep the action to a minimum. Face-off will be to his left down in the LaSalle zone.
Draw one back to the point. Ty Johnson into the corner. Now holding on to it. Spezial trying to get that puck loose. The physicality continues down low. Ty Johnson, who's now pinched into the corner, trying to get the puck loose. Back behind the LaSalle net. It's picked up. Briard looking for a pass, holds on to it, hands it off to his D partner. Now coming up through the center. That one just getting a stick on it and dumping in here. They'll chase off to the right of O'Dwyer. Pavia had that one chased past him. Spezial right through the middle. Pass knocked away. Comes out to Kilby on the right side against the glass, and he'll just throw it off the glass and get it out to the logo. Now Hogarth Right side, or left side tried to dump it in. Rockets went for a change here. New legs onto the ice as the Vipers bring it forward. Offensive zone left side, now back behind the net. Still holding onto it, stopping up. Trying to knock that one away from Gillis is Piercy. Gillis can't get it up. Now Gallant knocked away. Booker couldn't hold on to it. It's cleared by Sturgeon and down the ice. No icing here as they chase inside the Lasalle zone. Past the 5-minute mark to start this opening period of play. The pace back and forth and the physicality up so far as it's back to Sturgeon inside of the Strathroy zone, looking for a pass. He'll hand it off the boards to Piercy at center. Piercy will dump that one in. Gallant will chase, but he's not going to win it. Leacock off the glass. At center, picked up again. Here's Dundas left side. Stops at the blue line. Shot fired on goal. Blocked away by Sabroka. Holding on to it here. Now back behind the Lasalle net. The Vipers have some space here. Looking for that pass over to the right side. Knocked past Dundas and all the way back to Hall. Over to Piercy. Piercy will stepping across the line. Hand it off. Looking for a shot. That one was blocked. Didn't make it to the net. Cleared out to center. Picked up as they come in forward on the left side. Dodging Habib into the corner. Looks at the crease. Nobody there to pick up the pass. Now in the corner now. Cleared. Getting that one past and clearing that one all the way back down into the LaSalle zone. 13:08 left here in this opening period. The Vipers will set up behind their own net. Coming out through the middle. Knocked away. Chance on goal. Backhand. Stopped by Sabroka. A glorious chance out front on the turnover.
Pimentel stripped the defender right out by the hash marks in front of Sabroka, who's getting lots of love from his defense right now. Glorious opportunity to score. Stopped by Sabroka.
One of the last things you expect as a goaltender when your defenseman's carrying the puck out. Shot on from the point. Habib got the shot. It was stopped by Sabroka. Didn't think it was tipped on the way, and now it's going to be turned over coming out of the corner. Habib back to get it here inside the Strathroy zone. Up to Kane Johnson, who carries it past the Strathroy blue line to center. Hands it off to Faulkner, who takes a hit. Johnson will pick it up again in the corner. Gets out of the way of danger. Pass through the middle. No one there to pick it up for the Rockets, and now the Vipers will take control. Off the stick and coming in on the left side wide. Now back behind the net once again. Knocked away there as Habib took him into the wall. Trying to bring that one out into the slot. Ty Johnson now with two Vipers on him. Gets it up to his brother Kane. Kane pass off the shin pads. Ty there to pick it up. Gets it out and at least gets it to center here as now Eaton has it coming up along the wall. At the blue line. Stepping up on the play. McManus couldn't dump it in. Faulkner will throw it off the boards and he'll change. A lot of back and forth place here as the Vipers carry forward. Shot on. That one no more than an inch off the ice. Missed the goal on the glove side of O'Dwyer. Wood chasing him down. Now a dump in off the stick there and chasing back behind the Strathroy net, but just one Viper in there to get it. It was Katevsky. Up to Wood. Wood to center. Now he'll step in across the blue line, carry it right side corner. Shot on. That one might have hit off something over top of the net and out of play.
I think that went up when Sabroka reached for that. I think it went off the top of his catching hand and up into the netting. Another face-off down to his left.
Right off the draw, trying to get a shot off was Wood. He holds on to it. Now up into the slot, holding up to the point. Laszlo, right side, Johnson to the net, redirected, stopped by Sabroka as he made the save. It wasn't moving that fast by the time it got to him.
Now Will Hull comes back out here again with Blake Hull on defense as they make a change. With the face off to the left of Sabroka. Big line stays on.
.11-14 as we approach the halfway mark of this opening period. Shot on from Will Hall from the point was blocked and now into the corner. Tied up against the wall there. Wood trying to poke on it, bring it away. Just out of the crease, and now it's going to be thrown into the netting and out of play. The puck just sitting between the netting in the glass inside the LaSalle zone. And I think they're going to bring the face-off outside on this one.
Pretty soon have to just start calling them Will to Blake. Back to Will, kind of like Henrik and Daniel Sedin here.
Couple sets of brothers on the ice tonight for Strathroy. Up to center. Belaz had that one knocked away, and then he gets his stick in the lane of one as it heads back into the Lasalle zone for Spencer Leacock. Into the left side corner. Battling along the wall, trying to keep it in is Wood. Finally turned over, and now Wood gets it back. Looking over to Perry down low. Perry to Belaz. Over to Wood. Back to Perry, and he couldn't get the shot off. Nice puck movement down low, and it didn't result in any chances. Holding on to it. Out front for Wood. Wood still trying to hold on to it here. Hall had it poked away, and now Will Hall back to get it and knock the puck away. Blake gets it out, and then throwing that one all the way back into the LaSalle zone is Pavia.
Good recovery there by Will to cover up for Blake as that puck was lost in the neutral zone.
Coming up through everyone and walking his way forward was Finlay, and he had that one knocked away at the last moment. Oh, Finlay just walked his way through every Rocket and almost made his way to O'Dwyer.
That looked like it was going to end badly. Great defensive play to break it up at the last moment.
Blake on the right side gets it up to Kilby at center, who defends his ground and dumps it in, and Spezial in the corner. There to pick it up. Trying to walk out front, Hogarth up to the point. Trying to shovel that to the net. It was redirected off the glass, now sitting back behind the LaSalle net, picked up again in the corner. Cycled down low. Kilby a little slow to get up here as he's pinned against the wall one more time. Shot on from an odd angles off his stick and into the glass. Vipers looking to clear here. Past that halfway mark of the period. Shot on from distance. Not much on it. And stopped by Sabroka, who covers up with 9:22 to go here in period number one.
And the two call-ups both looking pretty good here early on. Sturgeon on this last shift, he's had a couple of chances to put the puck toward the net, and obviously Will Hull helping break up that great rush by Finlay as he almost split the defense.
Face off one back by the Vipers. Rimmed around the boards. They'll get it up to the blue line and out as they throw it off the boards. Habib trying to get it up to Dundas, knocked away. Sturgeon left side. Back to Habib and now back to Sturgeon in the corner. Pass up through the middle onto the stick of Piercy. Piercy had that one knocked away, still trying to clear. Now a big hit as Habib steps up to knock it off the puck. Sturgeon to Gallant. Gallant, long pass looking for Dundas on the right side. Dundas will chip that one past, and now he'll go chasing the corner. All the way around the boards, Gallant. Gallant taken away from the Vipers there as they'll clear out to the blue line. Habib making sure everyone clears before he dumps it back in. Sabroka's out of his net to play it. Getting it off in the corner. Now a long pass, gets up to center. They'll carry it in. Looking for options. Knocked off his stick by Habib. Now down low, Ty Johnson. Able to get it over to Gallant. Gallant tried to bring that one past and had it knocked away. Walking through Gillis, turned over. Greenwell shot on, stopped by O'Dwyer, and it's cleared. Back out and down the ice, and we'll see if it has enough to go. It will. An icing call against Strathroy here will bring the face-off back.
Yeah, and Habib he did that when he chipped it out. He wanted to make a line change, and he immediately knew when it came time for the whistle to come back on the ice. Can't make a change on the long icing here. The face-off will be down to the right of Gordy O'Dwyer. Piercy, Dundas, and Tage Gallant, the forward line.
Tied up off the draw, picked up by Ty Johnson in the corner. Johnson's going to play that one up, gets it past the blue line, and now a good play by Gallant to step up in the rush there, knocked it away. Habib coming up, pass onto the stick of Dundas. Dundas coming in on the left side, shot knocked away, and just covering that one up. Sabroka didn't want to see that puck get any more loose inside his own zone.
A really nice decision there by Jacob Habib. He was going to keep backing up, but the puck was lost by the LaSalle forward, so he decided to step up and make a play on it, and getting it to Dundas for a chance on goal that wouldn't have happened otherwise.
Offensive zone face-off here for the Rockets. It's Faulkner in to take it. He's going to be thrown out, so Kane Johnson will tie it. Linesman talking things over with the gentleman on the hash marks. Face off, one back by Johnson. Try to throwing that one in Laszlo. It's off a skate. He'll have to go back and pick it up right out front of the Strathroy bench. Trying to come forward, knocked away Barrett, and now Johnson over to Faulkner. They'll enter the LaSalle zone, but not before Faulkner had that one kicked away from him. D finds it over to Alex Laszlo on the left side. It bounces over top of his stick. He'll settle it down. Hand it over to Ty on the right side. Ty over to Laszlo and back to Ty Johnson. He'll carry it forward, get to center, and just hold on to it even longer as he carries it into the corner. Ty Johnson down low, takes it, has it knocked away from him. Puck still inside the LaSalle zone as it goes over to the right corner. Playing this one up to the blue line. Knocked away, big hit there is knocking over Laszlo, and now here come the Vipers, handing it off, left side, looking back, shot on, scores! Hamlin right out front. Puts it past the blocker of O'Dwyer, and the Vipers strike first here, 1-0.
Big hit at the offensive blue line, well, at LaSalle's defensive blue line. Led to a turnover, 3-on-2 back the other way, tic-tac goal. All three forwards touch the puck, and a nice shot by Hamlin. Going blocker side high on Gordy O'Dwyer, who they had him moving left to right. Not a whole lot of chance on that. The shot came from the hash marks, and it's 1-0 LaSalle.
It wasn't the cleanest of 3-on-1 chances for the Vipers, but they sure took advantage of it. And the shot by Hamlin beats O'Dwyer, and the Vipers are up 1-0 here. Clearing attempt, knocked away. Into the corner, Will Hall trying to get the puck back. Tied up against the wall now. McManus trying to get it over to Katevsky down low. Katevsky back behind the net, looking up front, goes up to the point instead. Shot on, blocked by Wood. Wood's a little slow to get up here. Katevsky with it. Into the corner, now back behind the net for McManus. McManus up to the point. Trying to walk the line, looking for a shot on. That one purposely wide into the corner. Walking out from the slot, up to the point. Trying to tee one up here, shot on, goes wide. Just looking for that bounce off the boards. Here are the Vipers. McManus now. Walks out from the corner on his forehand. Looks down low for Katevsky. Katevsky tries to walk out front. Just out of his reach there. And now the Rockets finally will pick it up as Balaz hands it up to Perry coming through the middle. And the Rockets will enter the LaSalle zone. Balaz down low. Perry in there to help him up. He's tripped up just a little bit. Back up to his feet here. Balaz still back behind the LaSalle net. Holding on to it as he's tied up against the wall. Perry waits out front. In there to pick it up. Looking for a pass as Spezial holds on to it. Spezial to Perry. Up to the point, Habib. Habib couldn't hold on to it here. And now coming back the other way, holding on to it. Right side, Habib. Good defensive play to try and knock it away. Katevsky still with it. Walks back up to the point. Drouillard, shot on, stopped by O'Dwyer, and he covers up the slight rebound to get the whistle.
Great hustle by Habib to get back and keep the forward to the outside. He couldn't get in. Katevsky had no shot to get that puck to the front of the net and put him around the side. That's what you like to see. The guy who turned it over is usually one of the fastest guys coming back.
Face off right in front of us, off to O'Dwyer's left side, and Warno going to be thrown out of the draw here. Gillis will tie in. They win the face-off back to the point. Walking across the line, looking for a shot on. That one blocked away by O'Dwyer into the right corner. Kilby now trying to get this one out. Habib banging away at it. Morneau holds on to it. Passes it over. Left side, walks into the corner. Shot on from an odd angle. That one off the side of the net. Bounces back up to the point. Vipers in control as they work around the perimeter. Now down low, Sturgeon to get it. Sturgeon gets that one up to the line. They can't get it out. Sturgeon another chance to bang away at it. Over to Habib on the right side. And now Habib has some space. He'll work it to center, and he'll dump it in and head to the bench for a change.
It was Broca coming out to play the puck.
Played up to the glass and up to the line. Finally taken out as the Rockets pick it up. Pass over Laszlo. Laszlo just going to chip that one forward. And inside of the Vipers zone, they'll clear it all the way back out as well. A little bit of catch going back and forth. Over to Ty Johnson. He'll carry it in, dump it down low, and chase as the Rockets trying to get something back here. A little bit of energy after the goal by LaSalle to go up 1-0. Spezial's pass gets away from Ty Johnson into the corner as he's being chased down. Able to get it over to Gallant on the left side. Gallant with a man on him. Up to Piercy. Piercy can't hold on. Shot from distance. Laszlo got his skate in the way of it. Up to the point. Captain. Another one down into the corner with Knight chasing it. Lee Knight going after Ty Johnson to try and get the puck away. Gets it to Pavia in the corner. Pavia looking out front. That one goes off a skate and back behind the net. Around the boards, coming into pinch here. Tied up against the wall. Horn up to the point. Horn looking for it. Down low. Trying to walk out. Up to the point. Finally turned away as now Dundas carries it into the offensive zone here before it's dumped in. And the Rockets finally getting a little bit of a change for a couple of guys on the ice. Pass out of the reach, and an icing coming here against the Vipers with 3:29 remaining here in the first.
That puck movement there by that line for Lasalle, some of the best we've seen here in this first period. O'Dwyer's only given up the one goal. 3:29 to go. 1-0 Vipers.
Face-off coming inside of the Lasalle zone. One up to the point. Looking for a shot on that one. Tipped and picked up. Now out front looking. Backhander on. Sabroka might have stopped that one. Still holding on to it. Into the corner goes Pimentel. Up to the point for Blake Hall. Hall off the end boards looking for that bounce out front, and it's picked up there, but the net comes off behind Sabroka, and it'll get a whistle. And LaSalle able to get the change they were looking for.
A bit of a break there with the whistle. Now, they might have got the change anyway, but generally, if you have the puck and it's your net off, they don't blow it until you turn it over. So a bit of a break for the Rockets here. Face-off will be down deep in the LaSalle zone.
Up to the point again. Blake Hall looking for a shot on that one. Off a body and wide. Sabroka saw it change directions. Holding onto it. Up to the point. Will down low. Kane Johnson in the corner. Looking for it. Out front. Pimentel couldn't get a shot off. Now Hall looking out front. Scores! Kane Johnson tips one home. And we are tied at 1.
Nice redirect. It was a pass from the point. He could have wound up to take a shot, but he didn't. He just threw it toward the middle and kind of in that bumper spot between the hash marks. Kane Johnson with a beautiful redirection through the legs of Sabroka, and with 2:52 to go in the first, we are tied.
Rockets did not back down. They got themselves back inside the LaSalle zone, and all it took was a puck to the net and a redirect out front by Kane Johnson, and we are back to a tie hockey game at 1. 2:50 remaining here in the period. Long dump into Blake Hall. It goes right on goal for Sabroka, who's going to elect to keep the puck alive. Now holding on to it. A shot on is going to be covered up easily. There's Wood from an odd angle.
Yeah, Sabroka gave that look to the ceiling kind of, when the puck went through his legs. You hate that. You think you got a bead on it, and it just redirects in front of you. He had no chance to stop that one. And another face-off will be here to his right as he talks to the referee, Ramsden, about something.
Picked up behind the LaSalle net here as they look to clear. They'll get it up to center, but that's as far as it will get as Riley Wood have got his stick right on it. Now they'll turn it up ice the other way. That one's going to go off as skating into the corner to chase it down. Habib right up against him in the wall. McManus trying to pull it out. McManus will hold on to it. Looks up to the point. Now walks a little bit. Shot will go off his stick. Sit back behind the Strathroy net. Kitevsky in there against Habib. Holding on to it right side. Now Belaz in the air to center, but a nice jumping play to get the puck back, and here come the Vipers the other way. Carrying it in right side. Now looking for it. Kitevsky shot on. That one stopped by O'Dwyer. Picked up by Eaton. Eaton looking for a pass. Belaz will hold on to it, and he'll carry it to center. Get to the blue line and into the corner now as he's pinned up against the wall. Wood and Belaz, the lone Rockets inside. Perry floats out front looking for a pass. It's Wood carrying it out from back behind the net. Holds onto it, tries to cut to the middle, knocked off his stick. With it now Perry. Perry, his move knocked away, right into the skates of Eaton. Wood up against the wall. Belaz up to the point, and finally the Vipers will get it out as Ty Johnson at center will hand it back to Laszlo. Up to Wood, and Wood will chip it forward. The Rockets will get a change.
Yeah, the Vipers looking for a tripping call down in their zone. Allowed for the turnover.
Couple of quick passes, and the Vipers will work their way forward. A shot on. That one knocked away. Into the corner, Murnau. Now Booker's going to come in to help him out. Final minute of play here in the first period. It goes around all the way up to the point. Now Booker knocked away as Laszlo tries to clear. Spezial gets it up to the blue line, not out. Looking shot on and stopped by O'Dwyer as he got the glove over to make the save. Looked like it might have been heading wide of the goal, but he'll take the glove save, and with 45 seconds to go in the period, it'll be face-off to his left.
He does that a lot. He likes to calm things down in the zone, even if it's just going to go a little wide. Why worry about the rimming around the boards? And another opportunity. Just get a face-off, and now Morneau will face off against Hogarth here to his left.
It's won by Hogarth to Ty Johnson. He throws it around the boards to the right side for Kilby, who tries to clear and can't. Now holding onto it back behind the net. Centering pass stopped by Laszlo. Ty Johnson picks it up, gets it up to Kilby at the Strathroy blue line to center, and now forward. Finally knocked away from him. Off the glass. Nice play to get it back as Kilby will throw it in, and the Rockets will now chase as the puck sits back behind the Lasalle net with 20 seconds to go in the period. This one trying to clear, picked off at the blue line. Now Kilby on the left side looking for a shot, knocked away from the corner. Pass off the skates, at least out to center for Laszlo to pick it up. Just 6 seconds to go in the period. Over to the right side here. And now just setting up behind the net. He'll wait for the horn to go. And period number 1 comes to an end with a score tied at 1.
And I'd say that's pretty par for what that should have, what should have happened in the first period. Both teams, lots of back and forth. The Rockets had some good chances. Johnson with the tying goal on the redirect late after Hamlin gave the Vipers the lead on a nice tic-tac-toe passing play, top shelf goal. But I think they're in good stead here heading into the second period, tied at 1.
So the Rockets and Vipers will battle to a 1-1 tie after the first 20 minutes of play. The shots on goal favor Strathroy 10-8. And as mentioned, it's a 1-1 tie after Ethan Hamlin and Kane Johnson get their respective clubs on the board. We'll go and we'll head to break here with the score tied at 1. You're listening to Strathroy Rockets hockey here from LaSalle.
The following live broadcast of Strathroy Rockets hockey is made possible thanks to our generous sponsors. Andy's Legendary Pizza, located at 10 Metcalf Street West in Strathroy. Commonwealth Financial, located at 370 Albert Street in Strathroy and online at commonwealthfinancial.ca. Carpet One Floor and Home, located at 325 Caradoc Street South in Strathroy. All Season Concrete, located just outside Strathroy, and visit them online at allseasonconcrete.ca. MNP Accounting, Consulting and Tax Services, located at 6 Front Street in downtown Strathroy. And by Middlesex Chiropractic. Visit them at 117 Thomas Street in Strathroy. The following is a live presentation of Strathroy Rockets hockey. Aspro's in alone. Daniel Aspro, breakaway, scores! To the net here, still has it. Over to the side, center, scores!
Well, we welcome you back to Strathroy Rockets hockey here from the Vollmer Center in LaSalle. We're through 20 minutes of play, and the score is tied at 1 apiece after the late goal. The tip home from Kane Johnson got the Rockets back into a tie hockey game. Shots on goal 10-8 in favor of Strathroy in that opening period, and a play that, Eldon, for the most part, went back and forth. No one really had extended zone time. LaSalle for a little bit there, kind of before the Rockets scored that tying goal. But other than that, a lot of back and forth play.
Yeah, and turnovers at every level. A turnover at the offensive zone, body check turned up over the puck. We get an odd man rush back to Ward. Gordy O'Dwyer turns into a goal by Ethan Hamlin to give the Vipers a 1-0 lead. And then kind of a scrambly play that led to the Rockets having the puck, walk in off the blue line, feed it to the middle, and again, kind of a fake shot, half pass, but it was definitely intended for Johnson in the hash marks with a beautiful redirection, catches Soroka off guard. And you always have that look when they drop to their knees and they kind of look to the sky thinking, man, I probably could have had that one. But you know what? Both teams gave as good as they got in that period. We had some good hits both ways as well. As the exchange of goals, and I think 1-1 is exactly where this game deserves to be as we head into the second period.
So we get set for the second period here in LaSalle. The out-of-town scoreboard, well, we are the only game in the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League tonight. 2 more games tomorrow night, and then the teams will take off on their holiday breaks, respective teams going their respective ways, and then pick things back up. I believe some games starting on December 30th before the new year. The Rockets won't be back in action until well into the new year when they host the London Nationals back at the West Middlesex Memorial Center. But before that, we'll get you set for period number 2 here as the teams will switch sides. And much to our happiness, the Rockets will now be shooting right down in front of us here in the corner. So
hopefully we get to see some action down here. For those of you who haven't been here, our vantage point is to the just in the corner, not far from the Rockets bench. And the one thing I did notice this evening that I didn't recall from the last time I was here 2 seasons ago, not only does the bench not have space for the goaltender, that often happens at most levels of hockey. He stands off with the clipboard. However, it's also not long enough for all the players, as I see a chair sitting at the end of the bench. So somebody gets their own seat when they come off the ice. And at this period, it'll be a forward because it's at this end of the bench. Only seats on one side here at the Vollmer Center. On the far side from us, as you noted prior to the game, probably the most seats of any rink in the Western Conference, not including London.
So we'll get set here for the second period, and it'll be the same line that started the hockey game out there for Strathroy with Wood, Perry, and Balaz on forward, and then the Hall brothers back on defense. As we get set and underway with the puck drop, Black to Blake Hall now, up to Riley Wood. He knocks it forward, and then quickly the Vipers take it back inside the Strathroy zone. Over to Will on the right side, gets it up to the captain Perry. He carries it forward to center, pass off a skate of Eaton, intended for Riley Wood, and now at center they'll try and get the puck back. Leacott on the right side, back to Blake Hall, and Blake Hall, a quick backhander, will find its way into the LaSalle zone. Leacott up to the blue line, still holds on to it, looks over for Eaton. Eaton is able to get a stick on that one as Blake Hall will play it up, knocked away, and Wood will clear the zone. Not a whole lot of tape-to-tape passes here to start the second period as Barwitzky's tip will find its way down the ice and picked up by Blake Hall back behind the Strathroy net. Around the boards, Wood's just going to tip that one into the corner. Soroka will go get it, and now the Rockets will get a line change.
Well done there to get that down and get the change.
Oh, turned over. Balaz looking shot on, and that one stopped by Soroka. Had to react quick there. Into the corner. Finlay, poked off by Hamelin, and once again dumped back in by Sturgeon here as the Rockets complete a line change. Chip pass, Hogarth picks one off, cuts to the middle, looks over, left side, Special shot on that one over top of the net, around the glass, and all the way back down to the Strathroy zone. Sturgeon's back to get it in the corner now, and behind the goal of O'Dwyer. On a backhand, the pass comes up to the blue line, not out. Looking for a shot to the net, that one's going to go wide. Off the glass, bangs around there. Kilby will pick it up left side, and now he'll bring that one up, trying to squeak his way past the defender. He does, cuts in, looking for a shot, and that one goes off a stick and out of play and rests itself down right at our feet here in the corner. A little souvenir puck for you, Alden.
Yeah, no doubt. Bounced off 2 different walls and rolled under our table.
And when you pick it up there, he's got himself a souvenir. And the kids will come. We've already got ourselves a couple of those. We picked them up 2 seasons ago, so no need for us to grab another one. As a young fan, we'll pick that up from our Anna Selden Dunseith. Always got to be the best guy in the room.
I try. Keep the kids happy.
In the corner here as the puck works its way all the way back down to the Strathroy zone, up to the point now. Drouillard looking for a shot. That one was tipped, stopped by O'Dwyer, back behind the net. Trying to hold on to it here. Couldn't. Up to the blue line. Drouillard again. Throws that one over to the right side, and now Dundas is going to chase it down. Loses it at the blue line, holds on to it. Gallant stays on side, and now he's just going to have to take this one back out to center. Didn't like the way that one was developing. Drouillard over to Gillis. Gillis just kicked that one back up to his stick and couldn't hold on to it. Ty Johnson, D-to-D. Long pass down the ice and just out of the reach of Dylan Dundas. It'll be an icing and bring the face-off all the way back down to the Strathroy zone here. 17:22 to go in period number 2.
Yeah, sometimes I think if you don't like the look, just dump it in the corner. Backing out of the blue line like that, kind of potential for turnover. Have the puck go the other way. Just dump it in the corner. A little dump and chase never hurts.
Face-off off to Gordy O'Dwyer's left side. One up to the point here. Trying to walk. A nice move to get that one past Gallant. Now holding on to it. Leacock finally had it knocked away. Getting it back now. Gallant on the left side. Pass to the middle. It's Dundas. Dundas tried to carry it in. Poked off his stick at the last minute at the blue line. Rockets were offside. They had to clear. Now they get it back. It's Piercy working in. Piercy looking. Shot on. Stopped. Rebound. Dundas shot. That one stopped by Sabroka again. As the rebound comes back behind the net and clearing that one off the glass is Leacock back out to center. Now Morneau takes that one away. Coming in on goal, shot on, and that one off the bar and out of play.
Great chances at both ends. Piercy got the shot on goal down here in front of us. The rebound right to Dundas and a great save by Sproka. And then Morneau ends up with the puck on a 2-on-1 going the other way, and he hits the crossbar, sends the puck up out of play. A little bit of excitement. Face-off will be outside the Rockets zone.
Right up through the middle. Now Pimento trying to poke that one past into the corner. Now he's thrown into the wall right in front of us. Picked up and now back the other way comes Lasalle. Left side. Cutting to the net here and losing it behind the net. A good defensive play to knock that one away. Picked up in the corner. Thrown off the glass and out. Pimento trying to get his stick in the lane of the pass. Greenwell just out of his reach to Horn. Horn's pass knocked away by Kane Johnson. Faulkner carries it in. Faulkner looks to the net. Kicked away by Sabroka. Right side for Kane Johnson. Tried to get that one past Barrett up to the point. Barrett, nice play to get it up to center, and now trying to chase that one down Greenwell, but nice play by Blake Hall as he'll dump it in on the backhand. Sabroka's out of his net to play it. Over to the left side. Blake Hall looking through the crease. Tipped off the glove. Another chance. Blocked shot by Granero, and now coming up forward here, Greenwell, right side. Greenwell tries to cut down low. Holds onto it and taken into the boards to knock the puck loose as he stops the rush back the other way. Now into the corner. Off the boards to Pimento. Pimento trying to get it up to Belaz quickly. Belaz chips it back to Pimento, but the Rockets are offside on the play.
The bench was not in agreement there. The blue line is right in front of the Rockets bench as they came in. Nonetheless, there'll be a face-off right just outside the LaSalle zone on the far side of the ice.
Perry taking the draw here. Eaton won it back, and now D-to-D over to Barwitzki on the left side. Pass through the middle. Now carrying it up, Katevsky will dump that one past in chase. Into the corner, holding onto it on his forehand. Big hit up against the wall, and the arm up here of the official.
Habib's going to be going.
And we'll see what the call is on the play. Yeah. Question is, what is the call?
Big difference here if it's boarding or if it's a check from behind.
So Habib to the box here for Strathroy.
Nope.
Just the 2 for the cross check.
And there you go.
Could have gone either way. The Rockets might have escaped a little bit of danger there with just the 2.
Well, boarding, cross-checking, he'll just get the 2 minutes. The check from behind is more minutes. And a game has come. We had 2 of those in a game not long ago, 1 for each team.
So the Vipers to the power play for the first time in the hockey game. A quick rim around the boards will get that one out. A chip passed at the line, and the Rockets will clear back out to the Lasalle zone. Leacock with Perry right on him as he chases him behind the net. And now we'll get set. Here's the Vipers work their way up ice for the first time on the power play. Morneau, long pass over right side. Carrying it in, shot on, stopped by O'Dwyer. Big rebound comes out, up to the point. Leacock hands it off back down low. Morneau spins, back behind the net. Now he gets the puck back, up to the point for Leacock. Walks across the line, hands it off right side. Holds on to it, shot to the net, stopped by O'Dwyer. Rebound comes out, still held on to. Pavia over to the right side, pass just out of the reach there. Hull tried to poke it away, holding on to it. Vipers work around the perimeter here on the power play. Into the corner. Up, top of the circle. Now straight away at the point. Leacock shot on, scores! Leacock on the power play. And the Vipers regain the lead. It's 2-1.
Carson Perry lost his stick about 5 seconds before that, and he would have been the man to go out and try to cover that point. But Leacock was able to walk in a step because there was no fear of Perry stick checking him. And I couldn't see O'Dwyer from our vantage point, so it wouldn't surprise me at all if O'Dwyer didn't see that until it was going by him.
So the Rockets will be back to even strength, but they'll be down a goal now after the power play goal. Has put Lasalle back in the lead. A dump in. Sabroka is going to keep the puck alive here, throws it to the left side. Nice chip pass, gets it up to the blue line. Now Gillis will pick it up again. Gillis up to center. Morneau dodges a hit there, holds on to it. Booker, nice pass as he spins and fires, and they'll just dump it in here. All the way around to Menor on the left side. Up to the blue line. Finlay hands it off down low. From the corner. Looking for it, can't hold on to it. Habib trying to tie him up against the wall there. Rockets will clear as it's up to Spezial at center. He'll spin and dump that one in. Sabroka back behind the net. Pass, Kilby gets it. Kilby trying to hold on to it with Hogarth in there to help. LaSalle will clear as it's up across the line, looking for Horn through the middle, and a huge hit as Hull steps up on him there and knocks him down at the line.
And he's going to the bench too.
Slowly makes his way back to the LaSalle bench. Dumped up to the LaSalle line here. Now that one gets passed in all the way down the ice for Blake Hall. Now Will. Over to Gallen at the line. Nice pass all the way over across the ice. Hogarth looking for a shot. That one off a stick and into the corner. Driard and now holding on to that one. They'll work their way up through the middle. Chips it past Gallen. Now coming up across the blue line. Looking to drop that one. Shot on. Pad save O'Dwyer into the corner. Rockets looking to try and clear here. Extended pressure. Winding up for a shot on. That one goes wide of the net. Wasn't directed anywhere. Driard now dumps it back in. Hall in the corner to go get it. Now Blake into a system, and that one is going to find its way out of play. 12:22 to go here in the second period. It's LaSalle out in front 2-1.
Yeah, that power play goal went to their legs a little bit. Spend a little more time down in the Rockets zone. Some shots directed on Gordy O'Dwyer. 12:22 to go in the second. Face off to the right of O'Dwyer at the far end of the ice.
Off the draw, it goes wide of O'Dwyer into the corner. Trying to hold on to it here and working around the perimeter. Knight had that one knocked away. There to pick it up again. Johnson. Pimentel tries to poke it past. Can't hold on to it. Quick play. Works it forward. In on goal. And he scores. Puts it past O'Dwyer. The turnover. And the Vipers lead 3-1 now.
Turnovers. Absolutely. He came in, made a nice move. O'Dwyer didn't have a whole lot of chance on that. Tucks it in as he made him go left to right, came back to the other hand, slides it in the open side. 3-1 Vipers.
Capitalizing on the turnovers and adding on to this lead, opening it up to a 2-goal lead here.
Oh my.
And we'll see a goaltending change now as Brazeau will slot in for O'Dwyer.
Oh, O'Dwyer making a hand gesture toward the LaSalle bench on his way off and probably wondering why he's been pulled. He's pumped. I don't think he's really performed that badly. Maybe a momentum shift here.
As the Rockets will look to clear from their own zone now. They'll get it up to center, dump that one pass, and a big hit. Knocks down Sturgeon. Habib back to Sturgeon. Sturgeon braces for the hit this time, bounces off him. It's up to Wood. Wood will dump a backhand in, knocked down by the glove of Barwitzki. Barwitzki gets that one up to Katevsky, and now it's stopped on. Holding on to it, Eaton. Eaton coming in, looks over to the left side, couldn't hold on to it. Can't get it back now. Rockets just trying to get this one back out to center. Barwitzki goes D-to-D. Now he hands it off, holding on. Shot on, stopped by Brazeau, who gets back into the action. Puck bouncing around, and now Perry will pick this one up. It's Perry, got Wood with him, and nice play by Eaton to get his stick in the lane, down to his body, and back up here as LaSalle quickly tries to turn it up ice. Looking for a lead pass and almost springing Hogarth there, but it's back into LaSalle zone. Finlay over the right side, Booker. The lad's trying to throw the body on him. Gets that one over. Katavsky right out front of the benches at center. He'll dump it in. Brazeau's out of his net. It's right past him into the corner. Now up to the line. Just trying to poke that one past. Kilby White's at center. It's back for Hall in the corner. Blake over to Will on the right side. Had that one knocked away from him. Finlay at the point, looking for a shot through traffic, and that one stopped by Brazeau as he makes his first save since getting into the action here.
Getting him in early, getting a couple of shots on goal, get the feel for the puck.
Rockets seeing if they can get some energy back into the club here. 2 goals in the second period by LaSalle has put them up 3-1. Johnson in the corner. Up to Spezial to the line, and they're able to clear as this one comes back out to the LaSalle blue line, but quickly turning it up ice, and a dump in will find its way onto Brazeau, who gloves it, and he'll cover up as we are just shy of the halfway point of this second period.
Yeah, I reiterate, I think it must be some sort of a momentum changer, hope for Coach Williams, because O'Dwyer hasn't been playing that badly. That's a bad turnover. Screenshot on the second goal, 3 on the odd man rush on the first goal.
Screenshot on the power play, an odd man rush, a turnover, some bouncers not going their way, and at the end of the day, just a 3-1 hockey game still. Rock still very much in this game now. Finlay picks it up. He'll step in across the line, looking for a shot. Wide glove side, all the way around the boards and back up to center, and then almost picked up by Gallant coming forward, but couldn't hold on to it. Around to the opposite side. Dundas gets the stick back, and a hack on the stick, a broken stick, and he'll head to the box for slashing. Hard to argue when the stick is broken.
I heard the referee just now. His stick broke. I was going to say, I don't often agree. I don't always agree, with the whole knock the stick out of the hand, get a slashing penalty. But when you break the stick, that's a dead giveaway. DNA evidence all over the place.
And I think that's, we could hear it right down here at
It
ice
is
level.
literally
That
right,
was the argument back from the official. All the evidence you need is sitting about 4 feet in front of us on the ice.
It was right here, yes. His stick broke.
So the Rockets back to the penalty kill here. LaSalle back to the power play They've already got a power play goal this period. That was the one that put them up 2-1. And now they'll get another chance to work here, and going to have to bring it all the way back out to their zone as Leacott was getting pressed by Special. They'll just elect to get some more space. Greenwell over to the right side, and now they'll enter. Holding on to it in the corner. Back behind the net. Hull, a nice play to take him against the wall, but can't get the puck. Now left side. Another chance. Back behind the goal. Works it up to the right side. To the point. Leacott thought about shooting. Holds on to it and passes it off down low. Working around the perimeter here. 35 seconds gone on the power play. Leacott back down into the corner. Holding it off to the side. Brazeau going side to side here. Makes a pad save on that one. Rockets still trying to clear. Another chance on goal. That one stopped by Brazeau as well. Back behind the net with Hull right on him. Trying to hold on to it. Carries it up. It's Pavia up to Leacott. Hands it off on the left side. Now back down low. Into the middle of the ice. Looking to spin and fire and just holding it on up to the line. Leacott again. Really quarterbacking this power play. Looking for the bounce pass. Spinning in the corner. Good tie-up to get the puck away. And now spinning and firing that one, but it's going to hit Pavia on its way and doesn't make it all the way down the ice. Now Pavia tries to cut to the net here, and he fires one over top of the goal. Had a good chance. Just cut to the net. Leacott back down low here. 30 seconds to go on the Lasalle man advantage. Losing a stick out front. Back to get it Pavia. Rockets can't clear. Walking out from the corner. Chance out front, and they can't bury it. Back behind the goal of Brazeau here. They pick it up again. Pavia with it. Up to the point. Leacott hands it off down low. This unit's been out there the whole power play for LaSalle looking for a shot. That one blocked into the corner. 5 seconds to go on the man advantage. Bounce pass off the boards. Leacott walks out, dodges a man, looks for a shot, can't find it, hands it off. Rockets have killed off the penalty. They're back to even strength here, still pinned inside their own zone. Up to the corner now. Has Finlay at the point, looking for the pass. Elects to hold on to it in the corner. Walks out on the right side. Now finally up to the point for Finlay. Finlay a shot on through traffic. Seen by Brazeau as he covers up to make the save.
And Habib doing a nice job clearing the front of the net. Yeah, they did. They spent the whole 2 minutes down that PP1 for the Vipers. Leacott didn't get the looks this time. He wasn't able. A couple different times he tried to walk the line and get a shot toward the net, but he didn't have a lane. And the Rockets able to kill that penalty.
Defensive zone draw here after the Rockets kill off the penalty and get back to even strength. Pimentel tries to poke that one forward. Now he gets it back at the blue line. Dumps it down low for Kane Johnson. Johnson back behind the net. Pimentel holds on to it. Looks for his options. He'll cycle it. Alkner couldn't get it back. It's up to the point and now poked off the stick of Laszlo all the way back to the Strathroy zone. Trying to cut to the net here. Holds on to it. Chance on! And it squeaks past Brazeau. The broken play, working it to the net, and it's now 4-1 LaSalle.
And I'm trying to see who that was. Tried to keep the puck out of the net. There was a Rockets player, and he tried to bat it. I believe it was Ty Johnson. He tried to bat it with his stick, and all he ended up doing was just kind of knocking it more toward the net, but the puck didn't come up high enough for him to play with his hand. So bad bounce, bad break there for the Rockets.
Now with 6:55 to go here in the second, LaSalle has opened the lead up to a 4-1 lead. Up to the point now. Looking for it down low. Balaz in the corner. He's tied up against the wall. Taken down in the corner. Perry in there to help him out. Perry with the puck, holds onto it all the way up to the blue line. Now back down low for Balaz. Balaz on his backhand, up to the point. Habib looking, shot on through traffic. That one redirected, it goes wide. Leacott back behind the net here. Has some space from the corner. He's just going to flip it up to the neutral zone. Off the skate of Katevsky. Perry back to get it. Now Katevsky will dump it forward, but not before the whistle goes. I believe an offside against LaSalle with 6:16 left here in the period.
Barwitzki and Balaz right here in front of us exchanging jabs and cross checks. Given as good as they got. And the face-off will be just outside the Rockets zone at the far end.
Neutral zone draw. It's one back by the Vipers. Girard will dump that one in. It's over top of Brazeau. Hits off the glass, and now the Rockets trying to get it back from the corner. In there to help him out, Booker. Hall trying to poke this one away. Holding on to it now, trying to walk out from the corner into the slot, up to the point. Shot on from distance and stopped by Brazeau. Samoya with the shot from the point, and face-off will now be off to Brazeau's right side here. Under 6 to go in the period. And the energy from this Rockets team looked like it's just been sucked out of them over the last 6 or 7 minutes. Trying to clear this one, knocked away, they can't. Lasalle holding on to it, now up to the point again. Trying to wind up a shot on, that one goes wide into the court. Samoya trying to hold on to it, shot to the net. Brazeau had to make a save, it goes off down low. Sturgeon trying to hold on to it here. Now from the corner. Walking out with it, Booker up to the point and out as Samoya has to bring that one back out to center. A dump in, and now they'll chase here as it stopped at the line. Lining up for one, shot on, it was blocked. Pressure all on LaSalle's side here as they try to get the puck back, and now finally Spezial gets it up to Kilby. Kilby will get to center, and the Rockets will enter the zone. It's Kilby losing it there. Couldn't get the puck down low for Spezial. The turnover forces it. Booker, long pass up to Knight into the corner. Alex Laszlo up against Lee Knight, the 5'5" forward here for LaSalle, trying to battle with Alex Laszlo. Pass up along the boards, trying to find Gallant. Couldn't hold on to it. Now the dump in. Able to glove that one down, trying to come forward. Poking that one past Hogarth against Finlay. Now a dump in. A long distance one from Laszlo, and the Rockets will get a line change. Finlay sets up behind the LaSalle net. He hands it off on the right side. Long pass. Piercy got his stick in the lane. Now coming up through the middle. Couldn't get it back as Dundas had it knocked away from him. Back to Horn. Horn up to Pavia. Pavia steps in across the line on the right side. Looks over for Knight. The pass out of his reach. Rockets trying to poke it forward. Dundas up to the line, and that's as far as it'll get. Now Piercy trying to get it back. It'll be cleared out. Pavia once again will come in forward on the right side. He'll try to cut to the net here. Fires a shot off the side of the goal. Pavia again up to the point for Finlay. He goes D to D. Winding up. Shot on through distance, and that one tipped and wide. Into the corner. Knight trying to pick it up. Comes out and finally cleared back out to center where Leacott will pick it up, and he'll dump it in, but the Vipers run a change, and they will be offside on the play.
Lee Knight trying to slide his way out of the zone, didn't quite make it. And as I mentioned earlier about how a goal can really go to a team's legs. A couple of goals against have really, done the opposite to the Rockets. They're almost skating in cement coming through the neutral zone.
Right off the draw, Faulkner trying to work that one forward. Nice stick lift to poke it away, and the Vipers will get it right back, just right in the right spots as they work it forward. To the left side, stepping in across. Shot well wide of Brazeau. Bounces around the boards all the way up to the point, but kept in. Now Blake Hall will get that one up to Faulkner. Faulkner pass to Pimentel. He wasn't expecting it, and it's turned over again. Trying to come in on the zone here. Backhand cleared out, and the puck will finally get back out to center here for Pimentel to carry it forward, but it's knocked off his stick. Now he gets it back at the blue line. Faulkner, he'll just chip that one past Sabroka at the side of the goal. Thought about covering it, but the defenseman's in there to scoop it up. Gets it up to the line. Now the clear attempt, blocked by Granero, and picked back up as they enter the zone coming in on the right side. Off to the side of the net, looks out front. No one there to pick up the pass as Kane Johnson will just fire one back out to center. Drouillard now with Pimentel throwing the body. Coming up, Samoya, he had that one knocked away. Back to Blake Hall. Long pass, and Johnson will tip it into the corner, and the Rockets will get a change. Sabroka plays that one up to his forward in Eaton with 2.5 minutes to go here in the second. It's a 4-1 LaSalle lead with 3 second period goals. A dump in, stopped by Sabroka again. Going to leave this one for the defender. Off to the right side, Drouillard now. Tied up against the wall. Got a man right on him, up to the point. This one tipped, but it goes wide. Off to the side of the net. Perry shovels it back out front. The clearing attempt will go off the glass right in front of us. and they'll get it up to the line, but not out. Now finally Johnson couldn't get it through, and it's past Eden all the way up onto the right side for McManus. Steps in across, looks for a shot to the net, and that one over top of Brazeau, picked up, coming through the middle. Balaz on the right side, leaves it for Perry. Perry tries to hand it back to Balaz. It'll be cleared up. Katevsky chips it forward. Here comes Eaton on the left side. He's got Katevsky with him. Looks over to the right, and that one knocked away from his man. Into the corner now for Wood. He looks to try and throw that one down the ice, and he will, but it'll be an icing against Strathroy with a minute 27 to go here in the second period.
Yeah, the pinch by Johnson down low here turned into a turnover and a 3-on-1 the other way. Luckily, McManus couldn't handle the pass, and it ended up in the far corner. But there will now be a face-off to the left of Matthew Brazeau with 1:27 left.
Rockets seeing if they can get a little bit back in their legs here, a little bit more juice in the tank to finish off this period. And now coming forward, it's Wood. Wood's got Perry with him, looks over to the side. Oh, and he's stopped by Sabroka. Got a good shot off, too. Trying to clear here, and now quickly Morneau comes back the other way. Morneau, left side, looks over, shot on, scores. They come back the other way. And it's 5-1, Lasalle.
Great save at one end, goal at the other. Happens all the time. Carson Perry unable to finish. Great opportunity. Post-to-post save.
And he probably won't get one on this, but hand and assist to Sabroka on that play as the big save turns things the other way, and it's 5-1 Vipers.
Leading the handshake line was Booker. It was hard to tell from that far corner who it was that put it in, but we'll get the announcement here shortly.
Right off the draw, the Rockets will try to get the puck down low. Booker a big hit, and this is going to draw a call. Shot on, scores! It's Laszlo. Sabroka got a piece of it, but the Rockets will get one back, 5-2.
And that was actually, there was a delayed penalty coming to the Vipers there. Sabroka got a, as you said, got a glove on it, but not quite enough. And Laszlo comes in and finishes the job. 58.3 to go in the second. They're back within 3. That's a big momentum stopper there for the Rockets after giving up those 4 goals in a row.
58 seconds to go here in the period, and that one will keep it at least somewhat close here with a minute to go in this second period. Down around the corner. Trying to get that one back. It's thrown back out to the logo. Horn to pick it up. He goes D to D. Finlay on the left side. Pass off the skate of Lee Knight and back into the corner. Horn getting chased down. He's going to throw that one up into the netting and out of play right over top of us as now the shoving ensues into the glass.
Horn didn't like getting put into Hogarth put Horn into the boards. A solid 3 count after he got rid of the puck. Horn didn't like it. You can hear the kids in the crowd.
A fight chant from the youngins.
Fight. Nothing like that's going to happen. The officials are here, get it all cleaned up.
And with 32 seconds to go here in the second period, it'll be an offensive zone draw for Strathroy. They'll bring back out the line of Perry, Wood, and Ballas to see if they can get another one here with time winding down in the period. One back up to the point. It's Blake Hall with it. Walks, looks for a shot to net. Redirected around. Balaz tried to bang at it. Looks out front. Wood holding on to it here. Shot from an odd angle. That one's going to bounce up to the point. Will Hall back down low. Balaz will get it behind the net. Tries to hold on to it out front, and bodies go flying here as the Vipers turn it up ice. Coming in, Katevsky tries to settle down, and he's stopped by Brazeau, but the arm up here on the official, and he's going to call a penalty shot. So Katevsky will go to center for the penalty shot with 5 seconds to go here in the period.
And that's the right call. I'm not sure how the pressure down here, somehow the puck leaves the zone, and all of a sudden Andrew Katevsky's got a breakaway.
I can only imagine it had to do with the time left on the clock. The Rockets thought that Lasalle didn't have enough time to turn it back up ice, right?
And it turns out more than enough time.
That turnover happened with about 8 seconds to go, or 9 or 8 seconds to go, and that's all it takes is one long stretch pass up. Katevsky got in, and Now he'll get a penalty shot here against Brazeau. So Katevsky here, the left-hand shot, works his way in from center. Makes the move, and he beats Brazeau to add a late dagger here. Heading to the second intermission.
Unfortunate there. They got the goal to break the 4-goal streak. Chance to go into the room down 3. And now they're going to go in down 4. It is 6-2 for the Vipers.
Andrew Katevsky got the penalty shot, got the time and space he needed to make the move he wanted, and he beat Brazeau. And it is a 6-2 hockey game here as the puck will be dropped. Time will expire, but not before a big hit right out front of the Lasalle bench.
Actually, the Lasalle player tried to throw that hit, and he just lost. He bounced right off Sturgeon. Sturgeon didn't throw the hit. He just didn't move when he got hit.
So the teams will head to the locker rooms here, but not before an eventful second period that started with a 1-1 tie and will leave with a 6-2 LaSalle lead after 5 second period goals. And the latest, the penalty shot, really, if there's a way to put a dagger into the game in the second period, that was it.
Any hope they had coming off the Laszlo goal really deflated there. And it was the right call. He was directly fouled from behind, taken down, and made a nice move. Come in on Brazeau, laid him down, and slipped it in around him.
So we'll head to the break here. It's a 6-2 LaSalle lead after 48 minutes of hockey. Third period coming up here from LaSalle. You're listening to Strathroy Rockets Hockey on the Rockets YouTube page. The following live broadcast of Strathroy Rockets Hockey is made possible thanks to our generous sponsors. Andy's Legendary Pizza, located at 10 Metcalf Street West in Strathroy. Commonwealth Financial, located at 370 Albert Street in Strathroy and online at commonwealthfinancial.ca. Carpet One Floor and Home, located at 325 Caradoc Street South in Strathroy. All Season Concrete, located just outside Strathroy, and visit them online at allseasonconcrete.ca. MNP Accounting, Consulting, and Tax Services, located at 6 Front Street in downtown Strathroy. And by Middlesex Chiropractic. Visit them at 117 Thomas Street in Strathroy.
The following is a live presentation of Strathroy Rockets hockey. Aspro's in alone. Daniel Aspro, breakaway, scores! Left to the net here, still has it. Over to the side, center, scores!
Well, we welcome you back here to the Vollmer Center in Lasalle. It is a 6-2 Vipers lead here as we finish up the second intermission and we head to the third. A 1-1 tie going into that period. 5 goals by the Vipers, and they have a 6-2 lead heading to the third here for the Rockets. No energy in that period after the first goal went in off the stick of Ethan Hamelin.
Yeah, it was definitely a different period for the Rockets. And once they fell behind there, as you said, it was just, instead of a goal going to their legs, they were skating in cement coming through the neutral zone, as I said before. Every time they turned around, you mentioned it at one point, every time they turned around, there happened to be a Viper there. It was going off a stick, off a leg. They couldn't enter the zone. I think they only had one good zone entry in the last probably 5-6 minutes of the period. And then I don't know, did they think the clock was going to run out or what happened there? But it led to a breakaway. Penalty shot was absolutely the right call. And unfortunately, Matthew Brazeau unable to make the save on that. And it is 6-2 as we head to the third.
Scoring summary in the second period. Spencer Leacock got the power play goal by LaSalle to put them up 2-1, but as I mentioned, a short 2 minutes later, the goal by Hamelin, his second of the game, to put LaSalle up 3-1, and that's when we saw the goaltending change. Gordy O'Dwyer pulled from the game for Strathroy. Matthew Brazeau coming in. He didn't fear any better. Granero, Booker, and then Katevsky on the penalty shot to put LaSalle up 6-2. Laszlo, the lone goal for Strathroy, which was one that we thought might have turned the tide a little bit. The penalty shot obviously negating that, and the Rockets will have to come out here from the break and see if they can find some energy in the third. And what would be a 4-goal comeback if they want to try and come away with some points in this hockey game. It's going to be tough. And it's going to have to start right at puck drop if they want to have any shot at coming back here in this third period.
Yeah, after Booker made it 5-1 at 18:53, Laszlo 8 seconds later on what was a delayed penalty call against the Vipers. And you thought, wow, 4 goals in a row. They stopped the streak. We'll finish out the period down 3, and any momentum they may have felt from that disappeared 50 seconds later.
So we get set and ready here for the third period from LaSalle. The team's back out to the ice and ready to go for period number 3. The Rockets, of course, trailing in this game. Third periods have not been overly kind to them at the start of the season. They've actually played a lot better in third periods of late, but still a 4-goal deficit is a big hill to climb, and they're going to have to try and do so here in this third if they want to come away with a couple of points before the holiday break. LaSalle finally making their way back out to the ice here to get set for this third period. Noah Smith, Eldon Dunseith to call the action for you. As mentioned, the final broadcast, final game for the Rockets of 2021. We'll head into the holiday break. The team, us included, will get a much-deserved break, and then we are back with a pair of home games to kick-start 2022. It's the London Nationals coming to town first. That game on January the 8th, and then a week later, it's the St. Thomas Stars back in town to face off against the Rockets. Our next road game won't be until the Sunday after that when we hit the road to Chatham. But that's what it looks like when we come back in 2022. Here we got a third period to finish up before we get set and ready. Perry, Wood, and Balaz out there on forward with Hull and Hull on the back end for Strathroy to start this third period. Puck's down, we're underway. Back to the defenders. Now they're going to play the puck from the left side. Long pass finding its way off the stick and back to Blake on defense here. Blake's pass up through the middle. Perry's there to pick it up. Had that one knocked off the skate of Eaton. And now Perry up through the middle. His pass knocked away. Wood's going to go chase it down in the corner. Riley Wood in the corner trying to poke that one past. Puck goes up into the air skyward. Pulled down with the glove and then cleared back out down the ice. And on this fresh surface, it's going to go all the way for an icing call with Will Hull chasing that one down. And he did not break stride and was awfully close to getting there.
I might have been a little annoyed if I was Lasalle there too, but you are right. He did keep his legs moving and got the call.
If he did slow down, he made it awfully convincing that he didn't.
Just keep the legs moving.
One of the things I was good at playing hockey is looking like I'm going fast. Into the corner now. Picked up back behind the net here. Spezial holding on to it, a stick loose on the side, up to the point. Lazo shot on, glove down by Sabroka, who makes the save and covers up here just 47 seconds into the third.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh out loud there.
You didn't think I was that fast? Is that what you're saying?
I mean,
I've seen me run on the ball.
I've seen you run on a ball diamond, but I've never seen you skate, so I will reserve judgment.
I get a bit faster, but not that much faster. Face-off off to the left of Sabroka. One back by the Vipers, back into the corner. There to try and chase it down and throw it towards the net, but it's intercepted around the wall onto the left side. Holding on to this one. Pass up. Kilby had that one knocked away, and now they'll work their way in, coming to the net. Knocked away. Brazeau got a pad on, brings it back out front, and he scores, and it's all waved right off the net. Off right behind Brazeau.
The net's off.
Yeah. Lee Knight thought he had it.
Yeah.
Put it home, but Brazeau and the net behind him coming off its moorings. The official right there to make the call. And it wasn't off much before the puck got past Brazeau, but enough for the official to call it.
Notwithstanding the net being off, that was a really unfortunate turn of events that led to that opportunity. And LaSalle taking advantage and probably should be up 7-2 right now.
Ty Johnson looking to clear. He'll finally get it up. Faulkner dives to try and get the puck back, holding on to it. Nice move to work it into the corner. Hamlin had it knocked away. Chasing it down, trying to get it back. Lee Knight gets a stick on it and pokes it into the corner. Now the captain, Pavia. Back down low. Ty Johnson brings it out front, and then a huge hit there on Brazeau, and this will draw a crowd, no doubt.
Oh, Brazeau's got to get himself out of there. Brazeau's got to get out of there. He's got teammates to fight that battle for him. He doesn't need to be in there. That's all they need is for him to get hurt. I mean, he got run over.
Pavia came in with the backhand wraparound, and when I say he followed through with the shoulder right into Brazeau. We had a good look at it here, staring down the goal line from the corner. And Brazeau and the Rockets rightfully to be upset, but as you said, yeah, Brazeau's got to make sure that he stays out of that. You got 5 guys on the ice that are sure going to go to battle for you.
Oh yeah, when the goaltender gets run over, all your teammates are coming to your defense. I didn't see a signal there. The referee went directly to the penalty bench and gave the scorekeeper something through the hole there in terms of words. I see 2 minutes on the board for Pavia.
And I think that's all it's going to be up there.
Face off. I guess maybe
I didn't see if there was anything offsetting after the whistle. That's just not showing up on the board. We can't see from our angle here.
No, you're right. Nonetheless, power play here for the Rockets.
So the Rockets will get a power play chance here to start this third. Over on the right side, shot to the net, stopped by Sabroka. Picked up, rimmed around the glass, and this one's going to come up to center. Picked up, carried in across the blue line here, dodging a hit there up against the wall. Now McManus thrown against the glass right in front of us. Tries to bring it out front, another hit coming through, and a penalty on the way here as it's GOJHL stepping up on McManus there. And he's going to go to the box. So the power play didn't last long for Strathroy as GOJHL stepped up on him there to make the hit. His brother Blake going to try to vouch for him a little bit there, but he's not going to get very far with the official.
I assume it's a high hit that is being called here, and all sorts of extra histrionics here by McManus.
It's a hit to the head that's getting called, so
2-10.
2-10 is the Rockets will lose GOJHL for a vast majority of this period.
And as I said, kind of watching McManus here with all sorts of extra hand motions and play acting. But nonetheless, we're going to play 4-on-4 for the next minute 38, provided no other shenanigans take place.
Rockets got all of 22 seconds on the power play before the penalty will send us to 4-on-4 for, as you mentioned, a minute 38.
Noah Morneau will be lining up to take the face off here against Caden Faulkner.
We're just trying to sort someone heading to the box here.
Yes, waiting for Gallant to go in and serve the minor penalty.
Face off, one off to the side. Blake Hall with it. Up to Faulkner, and now Faulkner carries it out from his own zone. Up to the blue line here. Habib will dump it in on the back end, and the Rockets will chase back behind the net, trying to get the puck loose, up against the wall. In there to help him out, Faulkner. Faulkner's tied up against the wall. In there to try and help him out, coming out from the right side. Here's she taken down, and now trying to get the puck loose. The Vipers will bring it out from behind their own goal. Nice chip pass, works it up to the left side. Now carrying it in across, looking forward, had that one chipped into the corner. Morneau hands it off back down low. Kotevsky. He'll walk his way out from the corner, hands it up to the point. Barwitzki handing it off, walking, stays onside, looks for a shot on. That one over top of the net, bounces back out front. And Brazeau had to be quick to get back in position here, but Faulkner will scoop it up, and now he'll work forward. Faulkner right at the blue line there. Tried to make a move, had it knocked away. Vipers get it back, and now coming forward, they'll work their way into the offensive zone. Wide on the left side, gets some space, looks out front, nobody there. That was Kotevsky on it, Greenwell with it. Greenwell tries to cycle it down low. Kotevsky, now Greenwell gets it back. Nice little move to try and get past Laszlo, but his skate got in the way. Over to Ty Johnson in the right side corner. Johnson over to Laszlo. It's in his skates. He's going to play it back to Johnson here. Is losing an edge going into the wall there. And
that looked uncomfortable.
Raniero coming through. Now Perry will bring it forward for Strathroy. Tries to cut to the middle there. Pass was intended for Wood. Knocked away. Here comes the Vipers offside as they carried the puck up back forward. Now with the man advantage is Raniero offside for Lasalle.
Greenwell coming in ahead. Causing the offside. Extra move by Graniero. Face-off will be in front of the Rockets bench, just outside the Rockets zone.
18 seconds left on the LaSalle power play after we played nearly a minute and 40 seconds of 4-on-4. Cycled it back down low. Greenwell just out of the reach of him. He couldn't get it. Now it scoots past the stick, and Spezia will hold on to it at center. Pass back, and it's Sturgeon to pick it up here on defense. Over to Habib. Nice little move to get past Ready. Now up to Hogarth. Hogarth from center, trying to dump that one in and knocked away. Now getting it back, trying to come in on goal here. Shot on, and that one goes wide. Spezia worked his way in on Sabroka. Couldn't get a good scoring opportunity. Kilby hands it off onto the left side. Now Habib steps in, shot on, stopped by Sabroka, and now this one going to be cleared up and just out of the reach there, and it will go for icing here, trying to find the pass onto the stick of the lead man, Graniero, and the faceoff will come back 200 feet into the LaSalle zone with 15:32 to go here in period number 3.
And no change for the Vipers. The big line coming out here for the Rockets.
Shot off the draw, didn't make it to the net. Picking it up in the corner, Wood. Just trying to fire one on goal. It's going to go off a stick and out of play once again. So face-off should stay inside of the LaSalle zone here. With the Vipers will get the change after the icing. Still a 6-2 LaSalle lead here. Face-off up to the point. Blake Hall shot on. Stopped by Sabroka. Got the blocker on it into the corner. Holding on to it down low. Just out of the reach as Wood goes to get it on the opposite side. Wood trying to walk his way up. Up to the point. Hall to the net. Wood there to try and get it back. Loses an edge. Quickly back up to his feet. Holding on to it back behind the net. Nice hit by Pierre to try and knock the puck loose. But the Vipers still holding on to it inside their own zone. Wood in to help out down low. Pass out front, knocked away. Perry gets a back shot on, and that one wide of the goal. All the way up to the point. Ty Johnson throws one off the boards back behind the net. Trying to get it back as Carson Perry scoops it up, and now he holds on to it all the way up to the point. Shot on, looking for a tip out front. Wood gets it back. Pad save Sabroka again as he got over and put out the right pad to make the save.
Yeah, nice job there by Sabroka to snake out that right pad.
Picked up again, looking for a shot was Johnson. It's off as skating up into the glass. Arm comes up here, a penalty on the way. as Wood has his glove down on the ground, and it looks like a holding call on the way here. And the Rockets will head back to the power play.
A slash.
A slash, pardon me.
Yeah, that explains the glove laying on the ice.
Looked like a hold from 200 feet away.
When you're down in the far corner, we are, 200 feet away from where that happened.
So the Rockets back to the power play here with 14:22 to go in period number 3. Right off the draw, looking for a chance out front. Sitting back behind the net. Trying to get the puck back. Digging away at it. Looking off to his left is Sabroka. Trying to get that puck loose. Out from the right side, Kilby, he's tied up back behind the net. Can't hold on to it, looks out front, puck comes loose, and finally it's going to be picked up as now Lasalle will come back the other way. Shoots it past Habib into the corner, and now Laszlo has to go get it on the left side. Didn't like how that one was starting up, and now he'll circle back behind the net. Leaves it for Habib. Habib with Morneau right on him. Laszlo right through the skates of Morneau, and now they'll get it up to center. Into the skates of Habib, who will just spin and fire it down low. Sabroka out of his net to play it, throws it around the boards, now onto the forehand, and this one will be cleared down the length of the ice as Laszlo has to chase it in his own zone. Minute to go here on the power play for Strathroy. It's Habib picking it up. Leaves it for Laszlo. Now the pass, this one off the stick of Granero and out of play. A couple of looks there. The puck went up and did not come back down.
Well, there goes
That's always the worst
theory. I know, you're sitting there waiting. Is it going to fall on my head?
And then it will fall 5 minutes later when you're least expecting it.
When you're not waiting for it.
Face off right in front of the Strathroy bench. One back to Blake Hall on defense. Hands it off to Belaz on the right side. Now hands it up to Wood. Wood steps in. Nice move. Works his way to the slot. Holds on to it. Shot on. Stopped by Sabroka. Right into the logo there. Sabroka barely had to move. And it's going to be cleared down the ice here with about 30 seconds to go on the man advantage.
Yeah, he had a lot of net luck.
Ty Johnson into the corner. Try and pick it up. Now it's to Hall on the left side. Right through the middle. All long pass up to Riley Wood. Perry leaves it back for Wood as he steps in across the blue line. Shot to the net, kicked aside by Sabroka. Up to the point again. Johnson, his shot, didn't get a whole lot on it. Knocked over top of the net there by Belaz right out front. And now LaSalle will clear, and that does it for the power play. Holding on to it, Belaz at the circle. Now he gets it back at the blue line here. Tried to walk it in. Puck taken away from him. Back out to center for Habib, who will wait to enter the zone, and now he will. Pomeno now. Try to go back down low for Habib. He just pokes that one and ends up on goal. And Sabroka will cover that one up. 12:02 to go here in period number 3. It's a 6-2 LaSalle lead. No goals so far in the third.
A little back and forth here in this period, and the teams have kind of settled in, I think, to where we are here with the 4-goal lead for the Vipers.
LaSalle has certainly changed it up to a more defensive style of play. Not to say that they were offensively minded throughout the game. A lot of turnovers that forced the goals for LaSalle tonight. Around the boards, opposite side, up to the point. Can't keep it in there as Greenwell got a skate on it to kick it out. Back into Sabroka, who stops it behind the LaSalle net. Will wait for help to come and get it. Pass out over to Lee Knight, who comes up the left side. Pokes that one past Habib and then skates into the corner. There to go get it. Looks out front. Lee Knight shot on and stopped by Brazeau. He's right out front to make the save.
5'5", 140. That is Lee Knight of the LaSalle Vipers. As he just came around the net, I thought, he's not the biggest guy.
Yeah, you can check your stats around the league. He might be the smallest player in Junior B this year.
5'5", 140 pounds.
And you know what? He just skated circles around a couple of the Rockets players out there.
Doesn't change how well you can skate. That is true.
Into the corner for Laszlo. He plays that one off the glass, up to the line, capped in. A couple of players divulge on it, and it's going to come out to Ballas, who will come the other way. Ballas looking for a shot, and he fires it off the bar right over top of Sabroka. Still inside the zone, now cutting to the net here. Out front, can't get a shot off there, was knocked off the stick. Here comes the Vipers back the other way to center and dumped in. Now they'll chase inside of the Strathroy zone. Bracing for the hit. McManus trying to get that one away. Thrown into the corner. Nigel Piercy brings that one up to center on the left side. He'll get in and now dump it inside of the Lasalle zone. Back behind the Vipers' net. Piercy got a stick on that one. Not enough to stop the play as it's going to be flipped up and down the ice. There to go chase it. Cutting to the net and stopped by Brazeau. Nice play by Katevsky, who worked his way in. Hull has it in the corner. Gets it up to Faulkner. Faulkner's pass over to Belaz. He'll carry that one in. Long shot from distance is going to find its way off into the corner. Now back behind the LaSalle net. Vipers taking their time to exit the zone here, set it up the way they want as they work it up to the blue line forward, and then that one's going to go off a stick off the glass in the corner. Back behind the net, Morneau's the first one to get it there. Knocked away from him. Hull on a backhand, pass up to Spezial, just out of his reach. Now Kilby tries to get it back as he works it to the blue line, but there to get it is Horn. Horn on the right side. Now dumped in on a backhand. Gets that one into the zone, but not past Spezial, who picks it up. Now D from Hull over to Habib. This one turned over, almost knocking that one away. Booker to pick it up, coming into net, holding onto it, gets the shot off, but it's wide. Now back behind the net here. Booker can't hold on to it. Hull will get it now, and Hull's pass over to Kilby, right out in front of the net, but Kilby will pick it up at the Strathroy blue line. Pass over to Spezial, who knocks that one past the defender, but it goes right on goal, and Soroka will cover up with 9:32 remaining here in the period.
Not a whole lot going on either way here. Just more killing time, back and forth. A couple of body checks here, shot on goal there. Although Brandon Belaz with a rocket of a wrist shot, pardon the pun, but off the bar, beats Soroka, but not the iron. And it's still a 4-goal gap.
Right off the face-off into the corner. A pile up, it comes off to the left side. Knight leaves that one as he scoops it forward and now into the corner. Trying to chase that one down. Good move by Sturgeon, works it up to Pimentel, and a quick pass up to Kane Johnson comes through center. Johnson still holds on to it into the right side, loses that one. Tries to get it back here, stepping up on the play and making the hit, but the puck will get cleared out. Sturgeon looking for a pass over to Johnson, and once again here it's picked up by the Vipers inside their own zone, and the clearing attempt will find its way out of play. So the face-off back inside the LaSalle zone here.
And with 8:59 to go, wholesale changes for both teams. Perry Belaz and Nigel Piercy coming out to join that line. Blake Hull and Alex Laszlo. Will Hull still has a few minutes left in his 10-minute misconduct.
Yeah, we won't see him for, I think, another 4 minutes or so. Into the corner now, walking a shot out front by Perry. That one's off a stick and out of play. As the Rockets keep on getting some chances here on the third, but
good job by Lee Cott to get the stick down in front of the shot and deflect it up out of play.
Right off the draw, up to the blue line, trying to poke that one past. The Rockets keep it in, and a penalty on the way here, an interference call.
He didn't wait for the Viper to touch the puck.
Someone just got teed up as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was Laszlo on his way to the box or what.
Well, or it was Perry following him. And Perry goes to the box.
So the captain did not like the call on Alex Laszlo, and
voiced his opinion.
Yeah, the official not having any of it tonight as Ramsden sends him off. And
so that's going to be 2 men for 2 minutes. 5-on-3 here.
Rockets have 4 guys out on the
LaSalle,
ice.
Somebody's going to have to leave. No, it is
5-on-3.
Yeah, Spezial thought it was 4. I'm not sure what's happening. I mean, I am, but Spezial doesn't seem to be.
So a 5-on-3 for a full 2 minutes here for the Vipers. Up by a score of 6-2. Now they'll work it around the perimeter. Amelin looks forward, and Hall gets his stick in the lane of the pass. Hands it off. Another penalty on the way. Amelin looks for a pass. It's off the stick and out of play, and Be interesting to see a cross-check on Hull.
Right in that side of the head, that's the problem. It was up high. It was above the shoulder on the far boards. And there's a party in the Rockets penalty box.
And now Hull's going to get tossed from the game.
Yeah, he slammed the door. And the officials, as you said before, he's having absolutely none of anything more. And Hull just slamming the door was enough to get him an extra 10.
And an invitation to hit the showers here with 8:31 to go in the hockey game.
So with 1:43 to go in the first two minors, Hull's minor won't start until those penalties are over.
Or a goal is scored.
But assuming there isn't,
yeah.
So his won't start for another minute 43, and when that happens, only one of those two players will come out of the box. Yeah, the problem with the cross-check wasn't so much that he hit him into the boards, he hit him above the shoulders.
Big chance on the power play here for Lasalle. To ice this one more than it has been as Morneau has it at the top of the circle. Going to switch spots here at the top. Pass just out of the reach there. Having to go back and get it is Leacock. Leacock walks in, hands it off. Shot on from the left side, stopped by Brazeau. Now picked up in the corner. Lee caught the pass off for top of his stick from Hamelin and all the way back down to the LaSalle blue line.
Of note, too, here, it's the first unit on the power play with a 6-2 lead and a two-man advantage this late in the third period.
Holding on to it. Leacock looking, steps into a shot, comes out to the side. Oh, and Pavia had a wide open cage, fired it off the post. Going to swap spots with Leacock here as he works it up to the top of the blue line. The captain hands it off left side to the net. Chance on, stopped by Brazeau. Rebound comes out, and Pavia another chance. Couldn't find the back of the net. Leacock hands it off. Now he gets it back. Looking, shot on, that one. Well over the top of the goal, hits off the glass, back onto the stick of Pavia. Pavia again. Looking onto the left side. Morneau walks in, looks for a pass, still holds on to it. Up to Pavia. Pavia. Move, looking to the net, blocked. Hogarth will get it, and Hogarth will clear. 20 seconds to go on the first set of penalties.
And 3 new penalty killers for the Rockets.
Long pass is going to be out of the reach, picked up by Piercy, back to Sturgeon. The long dump will find its way down to the ice, so that'll just about do it for the first set of penalties. As you mentioned, just one of them will come back onto the ice here.
I hope they do it.
Hopefully they know it as well.
Hopefully they know.
And I think I saw 2 guys out of the box there.
So
both of them, one went to the bench though.
Yes.
Vipers still working on the power play here down low. Gillis looks up to the point. Piercy got his lane, stick in the lane. Gillis looking over, couldn't find it over to Greenwell on the left side. Kilby down low trying to pick it up. Sturgeon in there as well, trying to jam the puck outside with 1:34 to go here on the penalty. Walking out into the slot with it. Hands it up to the blue line once again. Now down low for Gillis. Gillis. Top of the circle. Pass, this one tipped on into the corner. Special to chase. Finlay hands it off onto the right side. Now walking across, looking for a pass. Back to Finlay. Shot on, stopped by Brazeau. Got the pad on it. Into the corner for Gillis. Gillis trying to walk it back out front. Booker. Booker gets it back. Bounce pass off the boards. Looking for the point. Over to Gillis. Gillis had that one hop off his stick and had a good chance to get a shot off there. Into the corner. Booker to Gillis. Gillis. They work around the perimeter here. Over to Finlay. 40 seconds to go here in the penalty on the board for Strathroy. Looking for a pass out front. Greenwell again. Greenwell walks out. Hands it off down low. Back onto the side of the goal. Finlay. He walks out to the top of the circle. Pass into the skates there. Trying to wind one up and a block up high there as Kilby took that one. Looked like right in between the shoulder pads there, and he'll be slow to get off as Brazeau makes the save. 21 seconds to go.
He's holding his arm. I don't know if it was maybe his arm or his hand, or maybe he's holding it against his stomach because that's where he took it. But he laid down and blocked that shot, and he is in some pain. And he's going to the room.
Yeah, he's going directly to the locker room. In some pain after the block shot, and 21 seconds to go here on the penalty kill for Strathroy. What has been a long penalty kill.
And for the first time in a while, The Rockets' penalty box is empty.
Well, 21 seconds to go here on the penalty.
After this.
Yeah. Pavia up to the point. Lecott hands it off down low. Now looking out front, trying to tip that one on. As Knight stands right out front. Pavia, left side, looking to the net. Knocked away and cleared down the ice by Perry. And that'll just about do it for the man advantage for Lasalle.
Great penalty kill by the Rockets. 2 minutes, 2 men short, and then 2 more minutes right after that.
And they kill it all off and keep this a 6-2 game. Now just 4:40 to go in the hockey game. Looking for it out front. Nice pass to work it up to the blue line, but then it's taken away by Pimentel. Back to Habib. Habib, his pass knocked away, carrying it forward. Pavia knocked off his stick as he tried to make a move to get past the defender. Flipping that puck back up into the neutral zone. It's Perry carrying it across. Perry into the offensive zone. Tried to hand it off to the left side. Now he's tied up against the wall. Puck gets loose, up to the line and back out to center here, and that's where it's picked up by Sturgeon. D once again, and now this one off a stick at center and into the LaSalle zone.
That's a good wave off on that icing by the linesman. No need for extra whistles at this point in the game.
Thrown down the ice, and this one will be icing. Can't avoid that one against LaSalle with 3:50 to go here in the hockey game. The faceoff will come back to the Vipers zone.
Sturgeon and Will Hull out here together. Oh, as soon as I say that, Ty Johnson and Alex Laszlo come over the boards.
They were out there together.
They were out there for a shift together. Call-ups have not looked out of place tonight.
Face-off off to Sabroka's right, one up to the point. Laszlo keeps it in down low. Holding on to it here, Kane Johnson. Over to his brother Ty. Shot to the net. Now sits on the back of the net. Johnson tries to get it loose. He does, but it's picked up by Pavia here. Pavia long pass through center to the middle. Now dumped into the corner right in front of us. Laszlo will go get it down low. Cycled around the boards up to the point. No one to get it for LaSalle, so they'll have to take it back. Go D at the center ice line. Up to Barrett. Back to get it here onto the stick of Laszlo. Laszlo hands it off. Ty Johnson up from his own blue line. He'll carry this one from center in his skates as he works his way in, but then loses the puck just as he stepped over the blue line. Habib's pass tipped forward by Gallant. Gallant tries to chase that one back, lost it, and the Vipers once again will clear. Under 3 minutes to go here in the hockey game. 2:55 left on the clock. Kane Johnson over to Habib. Habib up to center. Dundas tried to poke that one away. There to get it back again. Barrett right out front of the timekeepers and penalty box here as he works it back to the LaSalle blue line. Just out of the reach of Finlay, who tries to poke that one forward. He gets it to the blue line, and now he will. Just dump it into the corner in front of us here inside of the Strathroy zone. Hogarth now to Dundas. Can't poke it past, and the Vipers once again take control inside their own zone. Picking up a loose pass, he'll dump it in. Right in on Brazeau. It hops into his glove, and he's not going to take any chances here. Gets the whistle, covers up with 2:16 to go in regulation.
See if they can get out of here. Finish this with, well, if they can't score again, at least not give up anymore. They're down a defenseman for the balance of this game, Blake Hull.
6-2 hockey game with just over 2 minutes to go. You'd like to stay injury-free and suspension-free heading into January if you can here. The last game before the holiday break. Spezial down low. Hands it off right side for Ty Johnson. Gets it up once again. Spezial now Piercy. Piercy's pass. Able to intercept that one. Tries to go back down low for Booker. Booker can't hold on to it. Piercy knocks it away. Now Johnson off the glass here. Piercy takes a hit into the wall. He's slow to get back up here. Nice move working out of the corner. Morneau, and he couldn't get a shot off as it's scooped up by Hogarth, and now Hogarth will settle down behind the Strathroy net. Quick pass up to the blue line. Spezial is able to clear, and now holds on to it here at the Strathroy blue line. Now to Ty Johnson. Hogarth, and now Hogarth will dump it in as the Rockets go to change up on defense. Minute 20 to go. Here's the puck's inside the LaSalle zone. They'll quickly work it out onto the stick. Kostevsky, who stepped in across the line, lost the puck. Will Hall, his pass almost right onto the stick of Morneau, but it hops over top of his. Picked up by Leacott. Now Leacott will work it forward. Coming through the slot, Leacott knocked away, and now Piercy takes a hit from Easton as he gets it up onto the stick of Balaz, looking for a shot on, stopped by Sabroka. Final minute to go here in this hockey game. Vipers leading 6-2 out front, and a shot on. That one stopped. Harry got a good chance out front, and Leacott will pick it up behind the Lasalle net. Look for a clearing opportunity here, and the long pass will find its way tipped off the stick of Greenwell, who will chase it inside the Strathroy zone. Habib on the left side. Now trying to cut to the net here, holding on to it. McManus. Into the corner goes McManus. Down low, trying to work away from danger. In for a hit comes Will Hull. Pass out to Faulkner. Faulkner pass off a skate there. Still can't clear. Now the Vipers will get it back. McManus at the top of the circle. Will just dump it in on a backhand. And the Rockets chasing back inside their zone. Hull bounce pass behind the net. Picked up. McManus looks out front. Another chance there. Couldn't get the shot off. Was Eaton. McManus back behind the net. Still with it here. 6 seconds to go in regulation. Pass out front. And it's just going to be thrown into the corner by Faulkner. The horn will go. And this game will end with a 6-2 win for LaSalle to finish off the 2021 season. Or portion of the season.
The unofficial first half.
If you will.
5-goal outburst by the Vipers in the second period. Turned a 1-1 game into a 6-2 game. No scoring in the third. And it'll be a quiet bus ride home for the Rockets this evening as they get to prepare for the holiday season. With their next game not being for another 16, 17 days. January the 8th against London.
So the Rockets lose this one. Final score 6-2 in favor of LaSalle. As you mentioned, the 5-goal second period powering them to the win here on home ice to send the hometown fans happy here in LaSalle heading into the holiday break. And the Rockets missing out on a good opportunity to gain 2 points and work their way up on the standings, chasing down LaSalle, who are in 6th place. We'll be back on the air in January as the Rockets host the London Nationals on January 8th. It's a 7:30 puck drop at the West Middlesex Memorial Center. We'll be on the call shortly after 7:25 to bring you the action here. We thank you for listening with us here through 2021. We wish you a safe and happy holiday season into the new year, and we'll talk to you again from Noah Smith, Eldon Dunteith, and the Rockets. We thank you